this is the second part of 12-3. First part is solve. I'm going to move things. I'm going to pay attention to where my equal sign is. I'm going to distribute 2x plus 6 minus 5 equals 17. My negative outside of parentheses is going to wipe through that and change all the signs. What I'm doing is multiplying by a -1. I just know that it's going to go through and change every sign. I'm going to combine. I am going to move baby x. I don't like dealing with negative x's. I'm going to subtract 1. 6x equals 18. Divide by 6, x equals 3. Y'all know by now that if I see fractions, I'm allergic to fractions. So I'm going to multiply everybody by 9. And so that's 189 equals 4x minus 63. Add 63. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. Voila. You're going to eventually multiply by 9. Even if you move this and then multiply by 9 and divide by 4, might as well do it first. Okay, scores 3 video games of this, this, and this. What would she have to score to average? Average means add them all up and divide by the number. So I know this. I know this. I know this. I don't know my next one. I know I'm going to divide by 4, and I need 438. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4, and I'm going to get 245 plus 672 plus 37 plus x equals 1752. Going to add all that up. 1354 plus x equals 1752. I'm going to subtract 1354 from both sides. And then that's 398. So x is 398. Renee earns a salary of $220 per week. She also receives a 1.5% bonus on her total sales. How much would her total sales have to be if she wanted at least $325? So that's 220 plus 1.5% of her sales, and she wants it to be 325. At least means it has to be greater than or equal to. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 220 plus 0.015. X is less than 325. Subtract the 220. 0.015x has to be greater than or equal to 105. And divide, and so x has to be greater than or equal to $7,000. Okay, GCF. This is, if you can see factors, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to do prime factorization and circle. That way, if you can do it on the smaller ones, you can do it on the bigger ones. So, 48. Start with 2, you get 24. 2, you get 12. 2, you get 6. 2, you get 3. That's your prime factorization. 72, you always start with 2, you get 36. 2, you get 18. 2, you get 9. 3, you get 3. You then Circle everybody who's in common. A 2 and a 2, a 2 and a 2, and a 3 and a 3, and a 2 and a 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. There are 24s, so that's a 24. There's a 24 in both of them. And then there's at least one A. Just take one out of here, one there. In the B, you can only take one B out. And in the C, you can take 2 out. So the GCF for exponents means you're finding the smallest that goes into them all. So this is the GCF of 48a squared bc cubed and 72ab cubed c squared. 25 is no 2's, no 3's, it's 5 times 5. 15 is 5 times 3. And 35 is 5 times 7, so they all have a 5 in common. So 5. There's 2 p's there, there's 2 p's here, there's 1 p. P is the only one I can come out. 3 and 2 and 4, so 2 can come out. And that is the GCF. And basically what we're doing is we're factoring out the largest greatest common factor. And that is the end of 11-3, dividing polynomials.